Hey everyone, my name is Guabami Albania.
I am Donald Nuria.
And we are here to discuss about confidence interval. What is confidence interval? Confidence interval is the amount of uncertainty a sample population estimate, the mean or proportion of true population. The formula for confidence interval is CI equals bar X positive negative Z sigma over square root of N, wherein the CI denotes the confidence interval, bar X is the sample mean, Z is the confidence level value, sigma is the sample standard deviation, and the N is the sample size. Let's have an example. The average test scores in a physics class is normally distributed with a standard deviation of 5.4. 50 scores with a sample mean of 79 were selected at random. Find the 95% confidence interval for the population mean test score. So the givens are the standard deviation is 5.4 and it is equals to 50 and the sample mean is 79 and the confidence interval is 0.95. So, atong first step na buhaton kay mangita ta sa area to the left sa pagkuha sa Z. Dayon, ang formula kay CL plus 1 over 2. Atong CL kay 0.95 plus 1 over 2 is equal to 0.975. Nya atong matanaw diri sa Z-score, ang atong palitawon ang 0.975. So na siya diri. Dayon natungod siya sa 1.9 og 0.06. Z is equal to 1.9 plus 0.06 is equal to 1.96. So, muna na ang atong value sa Z. Atong second step kay mangita ta sa standard deviation sa sample mean. So, ang formula ato kay standard deviation over square root of the sample size. So, atong standard deviation kay 5.4 over sample size na to kay 50. Square root of 50 is equal to 0.76368. Nakakuha na ta. Dayon, ato na siyang i-plug in sa kanang iyahang formula. So, ang formula kay CI equals bar X positive negative Z sigma over square root of N. So, ang sample mean kay atong nakuha kay 79. Ay, ang given 79. Ha? Matiyas ang masulti. So, mag-substitute na ta sa atong mga nakuha diri sa formula. So, 95% confidence interval equals sample mean positive negative Z sigma over square root of N. So, ang sample mean kay 79, positive negative, ang atong nakuha nga Z kay 1.96. So, ito'y butang ari. Yang atong nakuha ang kaniya value, standard deviation, sa sample mean kay 0.76368. Dayon, 79, positive negative, 1.96 times 0.76368 kay equals to 1.4968. Manini siya. Dahil positive negative man. So, 79 plus 1.4968 is equals to 80.4968. Then, arita sa minus, 79 minus 1.4968 is equals to 77.5032. So, ang atong 95% confidence interval kay mo range siya sa highest nga 80.4968 to the lowest na 77.50 3, 2. The average test scores in a chemistry class is normally distributed with a standard deviation of 6.5. 100 scores with a sample mean of 82 were selected at random. Find the 90% confidence interval for the population mean exam score. So the givens are ay ang standard deviation kay 6.5, sample size kay 100, sample mean kay 82, then the confidence interval is 0.9 or 90%. So una na itong pangitaon kay ang iyang Z. Mapapalitan sa Z kay area to the left. Ang una na itong buhaton kay mangita ta sa Z. Then ang pagpangita sa Z kay mo na itong gamito na formula. Area to the left is equal to confidence interval plus 1 over 2. Ang atong confidence interval which is 0.90 at ay sa formula plus 1 over 2 is equal to 0.95. Nga pangitaon ni nato siya sa Z-score. So, ang atong Z-score wala may exact na value sa 0.95. Mangita tag doon sa 0, duha ka doon sa 0.95. So, muna itong nakuha. 0.94950 plus 0.95053. Nya, ang atong makuha sa kaning 0.94950 kay 1.64. Then sa 0.95053 kay 1.65. Ato ni plus ang duha, then i-divide of 2, then mauna na itong value sa Z. So 1.64 plus 1.65 is equal to 3.29 divide 2 is equal to 1.645. Mauna niya itong value sa Z. Dahil ikaduha, mangita ta sa standard deviation sa sample mean. Ang formula ay sigma over square root of n. So, ang sigma kay mo ni siyang standard deviation. So, ang standard deviation nato kay 6.5 plus atong sample size kay 100 na square root of 100. 6.5 over square root of 100 is equal to 0.65. Dayon, ato nang i-substitute atong tanan nga nakuha nga value sa formula. So, 90% confidence interval is equal to bar x positive negative z sigma over square root of n. So, ang atong sample mean kay 82 positive negative, ang atong z kay 1.645. Nya atong value ani kay nakuha naman nato which is kani, so atay butang ari. So 82 positive negative 1.645 times 0.65 is equal to 1.06925. Dayon kanian na ato na siyang itagsa-tagsa. So 82 plus 1.06925 is equal to 83.06925. Then ang usapot kay mainos. 82 minus 1.06925 is equal to 80.93075. So ang atong confidence, 90% confidence interval kay mo kuha siya diri sa ang highest kay 83.06925, then ang lowest kay 80.93075.
Next, we will talk about confidence interval of a population proportion. And here is an example. Number 1, 800 randomly college students at University of XYZ were asked if they own a laptop. 584 responded yes to the survey. Question: can we approximate the binomial distribution with a normal distribution? B. Construct a 95% confidence interval to estimate the true population portion of a student at University XYZ who own laptops and determine the margin of error. C. What sample size needed to estimate the true proportion with a 2% margin of error at a 90% confidence interval? Answer the first question, the letter A. But first, we need to put all that we know. So, the sample size is equal to 800. And the successes where X is equal to 584. Natin formula diri where N is the sample size and P kay ang P hat, then 1 minus P hat is greater than to 10. Ang P kay population, ang kaning P kanay ana muna siya gitawag og P hat or P prime. Ang kuha pa siya sa sample. So, ang ipangita man nato kay ang ni yes sa kanaang kuhan, nabay laptop ang mga college students. So, muna yung formula. P prime is equals to X over N. Ang X nato kay 584 ug ang N nato kay 800. Divide silang duha, makuha ta answer nga 0.73. Muna siyang nag-ingon nga, ang kaning 0.73 or 73% kay yes sa survey and na sila laptop. So karon nakakuha nanta sa atong P prime, ma-plot na nato sila diri sa atong formula. Mao na to nakakuha nito sa atong P prime or P hat. So ato na silang ibutan diri sa atong formula wherein N is equal to 800, ang P hat kay 0.73, tindaraman ang itong nakuha ganiha. O 1 minus 0.73 is greater than to 10. Ato na silang ikuan, makakuha to 1.57.68 greater than 10. So nagpasabot siya nga ang kaniya ko no kay pwede siya ma-distribute approximated to normal distribution. Mo na ang answer sa atong letter A. Karon ato na answer ang letter B. Ang pangutana niya ay construct a 95% confidence interval to estimate the true population portion of a student at the University XYZ who own laptops and determine the margin of error. So first, kay if nag-wonder mo unsay gi-mina ning P hat o ang Q hat, ang P hat kay nag-determine siya nga kana nag-represent nga proportion the number of success, while ang kaning Q hat kay sa failure ni siya nag-determine. So, Q hat is equals to 1 minus P hat equals 1 minus 0.73 kaya ang atong P hat kay 0.73 man. So, equals to 0.27 or 27% ang nino sa survey nato. Dayon, nata diri formula nga kaning E is equals to Z score divided by P hat times Q hat over N, where ang kaning nag-wonder mo unsa ning EBP mo na siya ang error bound population. Same ra ni sila ani, ako lang siyang gilargo nga E kay it means nga error ni siya nga kuan. So kaya atong formula man wala tay Z score, so mangita sa area to the left where ang iyang formula kay 1 plus CL over 2. Then, atong i-plot ang kaning i-pusa. So, ato na silang i-plot 1 plus 0.95. If nag-wonder mo, asa na ang 0.95 kay confidence level mo na siya ang 95%. I-divide mo siya o 100. Mong na ako kag 0.95. Then, i-divide 2 lang siya, makakuha na ka o area to left na 0.975. So, ang atong ipangitaman kay ang Z-score niya, magkuha sa katong table. Ini positive. Buhay tayo. So, 0.975. So, taraman ang 0.975. So, 1.96. Atong nas lang i-kolom-kolom. Teresia. Huwag. Deriva doon to more. So, natay Z-score nga 1.96. So nakakuha naman ta sa z-score, ari na ta sa atong formula. So kaya atong formula man wala tay z-score, so magita sa ta sa ari sa area to the left, where ang iyang formula kay 1 plus CL over 2. Then atong i-plot ang kaning i-puso yun.
Go.
So ato na silang i-plot 1 plus 0.95. If nag-wonder mo asa niya ang 0.95 kay confidence level mo ni siya ang 95%. I-divide mo siya of 100 mong na ako kag 0.95. Then i-divide 2 lang siya, makakuha na ka og area to left na 0.975. So ang atong ipangitaman kay ang z-score niya magkuha ta sa katong table. Ini positive. Wait tayo. So 0.975. So tara man ang 0.975, so 1.96 atong nas lang ikolong-kolong. Teresia og dili ba to more. So natay z-score nga 1.96. So nakakuha naman ta sa z-score, ari na ta sa atong formula.
So ato nang ipangplatan na natong mga nakuha sa atong z-score og sa error og sa kanang p-hat og sa q-hat. Makakuha na ta para sa ang atong error.
Okay. So the 95 confidence interval is between the 0.6992 and 0.7608. Karon kaya letter C na panakatang magsiran. Ang iyang pangutana ay what sample size needed to estimate the true proportion with a 2% margin of error at a 90% confidence interval. So karon nanan siya margin error nga 2%. So dili ang gamit na itong error kanina kay katong 0.031. So karon kay naghatag naman siya og 2% sa iyang kuhan, so muna itong gamiton nga error. So ato na siya i-divide og 100 muna ako at like 0.02. Then ang ato ang confidence level kay 0.90, kay maong ko ihatag rin nga 90% confidence interval. So first natay formula diri sa kanang error is equal to z divided by p hat times q hat over n. So ang atong ipangitaan dire kay ang iyang sample size man. So para makuha na to ang iyang sample size mo ni si n. So ato na silang i-squared og. So ato na silang ipang-squared. So squared na siya, squared ko niyang c, squared ko niyang e. So matangtang na niyang iyang square root. Kaya ito mag-squared. So, mahimo na siyang inunani. Ang n3, i-times na po na ito siya n3 para makuha niya ang sample size, mabot na 3. Dahil, 3 na po, kaya ito na po siyang i-divide o ito, kaya para makuha na ito ang sample size. So, i-crash out na ito, then divide po rin both sides, naman na sila. So, muna niya ang ito ang formula para sa sample size. So nanam tay formula para sa atong sample size. So ang ato na pong pangitaon kay iyang z-score. So ali aray na punta sa area to the left para to ganiya. So 1 plus confidence level over 2 equals to 1 plus 0.90 nga confidence level. Mo ni atong confidence level divide 2 is equal to 0.95. So nanatay kanang kuan sa area to the left. So mangita ta diri sa P as is. So kay wala may 0.95. So kana ang duol-duol na lang niya nga kay kani ang 0.94 o ganing kani siya. So 1.64 o ganing 1.65. So mo na sila diri divide to mung din i-add na to sila divide to muna tong z-score nga 1.645. Then, arin at nanamtay z-score. So, ato na sila ipang-plot diri. So, ang z-score squared kay ato sila 1.645 times 0.73 sa p-hat times 0.27 sa q-hat over error squared. Muna na ito ang 0.02 kay muna itong error. Then, ato silang Total tanan, mo natin makuha nga sample size.
Good day everyone, my name is Risa Sinangote and today I'll be discussing or explaining about prediction intervals. So prediction intervals are like forecast range for future data points. They tell you the range where a new observation is likely to fall considering the current data and model. So there's an easy way to understand it. First one is forecasting future values. When you predict a future value based on current data, a prediction interval gives you a range around the predicted value. While the uncertainty included, the interval accounts for the uncertainty in prediction, while it considers the variability in the data and the potential errors in the prediction model. In summary, prediction intervals provide a range of values that future observations are expected to fall within. It gives a sense of how much the prediction might vary. And for example, here is Abigail Joy Negro.
So here are some examples of solving the prediction intervals. So the scenario is, let's say that the students wants to predict their scores in the next math test based on their previous test scores. So ang ilang past scores kay 78, 82, 85, 79, and 81. So for solving the mean, let's add each numbers and divide it by 5 because 5 man sila kabuok. So ato siya divide by 5. So ang answer kay 81. So for solving the standard deviation, the mean kay ato siya i-minus sa each numbers and square nato siya. Then by solving this, iguman to solve ani kay ato siya divide by 5. Okay, since 5 sila kabuok, then ato siya square root. So ang answer kay 3. So for solving the prediction interval calculation, suppose that the students wants a 95% prediction interval. So ato'y assume ng students kay ganahan og 95% sa ilang prediction interval. So this is the general formula for solving the prediction interval. Prediction interval equals mean positive negative t times standard deviation times square root of 1 plus 1 over n. So ang kaning t kay mo siya ang t value which is the 95%, and since we want in between, so atong gamiton kay 2%, ay 2. So let's plug the numbers. So prediction interval equals 81. So ang 81 muna siya nga atong mean. The 2 is the prediction interval percent, which is we assume that it is 2, and the 3 is the standard deviation. Then the square root of 1 plus 1 over 5. So 5 it is the n. It's the muna siya ang numbers kung pila ka ilang past scores. So ato siya gi-solve. So ang yang square root kay muna siya. Yang ato ni siya i-multiply. So it is 6.55. So ato siya i-solve. So ang in between niya kay 74.43 and 87.55. So it will be fall between these two numbers. So this is the prediction interval of the students for their upcoming test scores.
Good day everyone, my name is Christopher Johnny Mandales and I'm here to report the tolerance interval. Tolerance interval is a statistical measure used to estimate the range within which a specified proportion of a population falls with a certain level of confidence. It's often used in quality control and assurance to determine acceptable variability in process of product. Tolerance interval is also similar to confidence interval, but with the key difference, tolerance interval are estimate of the percent of all individuals in the population that are within some specified range of values.
So here are my example.
You have a sample of 100 light bulbs and you measure their lifespan. Let's say the lifespan are normally distributed with a mean of 1000 hours and a standard deviation of 50 hours. To calculate a tolerance interval, you need to determine the range that contain with a certain level of confidence, a specified proportion of the population. For this example, let's aim for a tolerance interval that contains 95% of the population. Using statistical software or tables, you can calculate the tolerance interval. The formula for a tolerance interval depends on the distribution of your data and the level of confidence you desire. For a normal distribution, the formula is tolerance interval equals to bar x plus negative z times sigma, where bar x is the sample mean, z is the z-score corresponding to the desired confidence level, sigma is the standard deviation of the population. So guys, this is my solution. First is tolerance interval equals to 1000 plus minus 1.96 times 50 times square root 0.99 times 1.01. Next, tolerance interval equals to 1000 plus minus 1.96 times 50 times 0.9999. Next, tolerance interval equals to 1000 plus minus 1.96 times 50 times 0.99995. Next, tolerance interval equals to 1000 plus minus 0.96 times 49.9975. And lastly, tolerance interval equals to 1000 plus minus 98. So the answer is 1098 and 902. Explanation. The question is asking for the tolerance interval of a value. The formula given is for a confidence interval which is used in statistics to estimate the range within which its population parameter is likely to fall. The formula is tolerance interval equals x plus minus z times sigma times square root of 1 minus p times 1 plus p, where x is the population mean, z is the z-score, which is 1.96 for a 95% confidence interval. Sigma is the standard deviation and p is the population proportion. In this case, x is equal to 1000, z is equal to 1.96, sigma is equal to 50, and p is equal to 0.99. Substituting these values into the formula, we get tolerance interval equals 1000 plus minus 1.96 times 50 times square root of 0.99 times 1.01. Solving the expression inside the square root first, we get square root of 0.99 times 1.01 is equal to square root of 0.9999 is equal to 0.99995. Then, we multiply this by 1.96 and 50 to get 1.96 times 50 times 0.9995 is equal to 98. So, the tolerance interval is 1000 plus minus 98, which means the range is from 1000 minus 98 is equal to 902 to 1000 plus 98 is equal to 1098. That's all. Thank you.
So good day, sir. I'm Rina Orongan and I will discuss the tolerance interval. A tolerance interval is a statistical interval within which, with some confidence level, a specific proportion of a sampled population falls. Unlike confidence interval, which estimate the mean or another parameter of a population, a tolerance interval provides a range that is expected to contain a certain proportion of the population. So here's my examples. So this is the first example. A food safety inspector wants to ensure that the level of a particular contaminant in a batch of food products does not exceed a certain threshold. They need to be 95% confident that at least 99% of the food products have contaminant levels within the specific safe range. So So the sample data, sample size is equals to 100, sample mean dosage is equals to 50 mg, and sample standard deviation is equals to 1 mg. So ang kanang sample data kay given na siya daan. So let's calculate na. So this is the formula that we're going to use. So this is the sample mean, the sample standard deviation, and a factor determined based on the sample size, the confidence level, and the proportion of the population. Ni siya ang key. So for calculation, ang atong confidence level is 95%, and ang atong proportion of the population is 99%. Tama na siya. Ito na siyang solve. So ang atong sample mean kay 50 mg. Ang atong sample deviation kay 1 mg. Ang atong key is approximately equal to 3. So using statistical software or tables, assume k is approximately equals to 3. So maan na siya. Ito ibutang ang k times x. So ang atong sample mean kay 50 man. So 50 ato ibutang 50 plus minus ang atong k kay 3 so 3 times ang atong sample deviation kay 1. So 1. So ang una natong ikuan kay ang 3 times 1. So 50 plus minus 3. So is equals to, so 50 minus 3 kay 47 mg, and 50 plus 3 kay 53 mg. So mo na siya ang atong answer. So this interval means that with 95% confidence and 99% of the tablets will have a dosage between 47 and 53 mg. So this is the second example. The manufacturer produces metal rods, and it is crucial that the rods have a diameter within a specific range to fit into assemblies properly. The manufacturer needs to ensure that 95% of rods meet the specification with 99% confidence. So the sample data, sample size is equals to 50, sample mean diameter is equals to 10.05, sample standard deviation is equals to 0.2. So for calculation, confidence level is equals to 99%, the proportion of the population is equals to 95%. So using statistical software or tables, we find that the factor k for the given confidence level and proportion, assume k is approximately equals to 2.5. So magsugod na taog. So bato. So ang ato gyapon gamiton na formula is sample mean plus minus k times f. Siya. So ang atong sample mean ato kay 50 man. So 10.05 plus minus atong k is 2.5 times yang atong sample standard deviation ato kay 0.2. 0.2. And then ang una na itong ikuan kay ang kaning duha times. So 2.5 times 0.2 is equals, ito sa na siya ibutang, is 0.5. So kaning makuha na nato ang tolerance interval. So 10.05 minus 0.5 kay 9.55 og ang 10.05 plus 0.5 is 10.55 millimeter. Ano siya itong answer? So this interval indicates that with 99% confidence and 95% of the rods will have diameters between 9.55 millimeter and 10.55 millimeter.